GamingBolt presents the 15 weirdest, disturbing, and awesome video game stories that actually happened. A guy trying to marry his computer. Love knows no boundaries, which this man clearly took for granted when he decided to marry his laptop. But he was denied a marriage license, which led him suing the Kentucky clerk who refused to give it to him. A tale of woe if we've ever heard one. Couple going to an internet cafe right after wedding. As soon as they possibly could after their wedding ceremony ended, this happy couple raced off to an internet cafe to log into their favorite games. They were still wearing their wedding outfits, drinking beers and smoking cigarettes, but they apparently didn't say a word to one another. The start of something truly beautiful. Man sues for game being too addictive. After playing the game Lineage 2 for countless hours, 51-year-old Craig Smallwood decided to sue the developer of the game. His claim? That the game was so addictive that he was incapable of doing anything else. Sorry Craig, not sure a judge is going to buy that one. Father arrested for neglect after child dies during gaming session. Sitting down for a gaming binging session is all well and good, but not at the expense of your child. This father in particular was charged with allowing his infant son to starve to death while he played games for hours on end. This isn't the first instance of this happening, and as fun as games can be, sometimes you just have to put down the controller. Mother calls the cops to stop her son from playing GTA. Grand Theft Auto is an addicting game, and a player's mum learned this the hard way. After repeatedly trying to get her son to stop playing the game and go to bed, she called the police, hoping that they could halt this relentless campaign through the streets of Liberty City. Man beats girlfriend after she stands in front of TV during gaming session. When Benjamin Pettinger's girlfriend stood in front of the TV during a gaming session, he apparently flew off the rails. As she blocked the screen, his character died, sending him into a rage. He attacked her, punching her and beating her head against a wall, and stopping her from contacting anyone. He was later arrested for his horrendous acts. Man ships himself across the US while playing Lord of the Rings Online. Jordan Wayne confined himself to a box on the back of his friend's truck and shut himself off from the world as he traveled from Arkansas to Oregon. He kept himself busy playing Lord of the Rings Online. This definitely showed some dedication to the craft of playing MMOs. Man plays Frogger in real life, but gets hit by an SUV. Frogger has been deftly weaving his way through oncoming traffic for years, but this is one of those cases where it must be stressed that you shouldn't try this at home. A man in South Carolina was hit by an SUV after trying to play Frogger in real life. Turns out he should have stuck with the game. Counter-Strike player gets stabbed in the skull and survives. A Chinese gang turned on a Counter-Strike player in an internet cafe after he got a new high score, but their response was a little drastic. Xiao Wei was sent to the hospital with a 10-inch knife lodged firmly in his skull. The blade was removed and he made a full recovery. Regardless, this was a rather extreme reaction to some deft Counter-Strike play. Gamers set world record after playing games for 50 hours straight. 3 gamers took over the PlayStation Lounge at the Sony Style Store in New York City to set a world record. The entire event was held to promote the 2011 Gamers Edition of the Guinness World Records and the upcoming Little Big Planet 2, so the player spent 50 hours jumping and building through Sackboy's wacky world. Bejeweled player hacks game to propose to girlfriend. Bernie Peng, also known as the Love-Struck hacker, dug into the code of Bejeweled for the Nintendo DS in order to propose to his girlfriend. Not only did the proposal go off without a hitch, PopCap, the company behind the game, offered to pay for part of the wedding. It's a beautiful mix of romance and marketing. Farmville user hit with massive bill. In a desperate attempt to create the best farm Farmville had ever seen, a fiscally irresponsible player spent £900 planting fields and raising animals. The player was only 12 years old and was quickly cut off as soon as his mother caught wind of his spending habits. gamer gets cow as a reward from developer. After getting the top score in a locally developed mobile game, a Tunisian couple was gifted with a live cow. The game consists of herding cattle and stopping other people from taking them, so of course, it made perfect sense that the top prize would be a real-life cow to protect. Personally, we would have preferred a t-shirt. Guy plays Skyrim with a potato controller. As we all learned in elementary school, potatoes conduct electricity, so it makes sense that some inventive soul on the internet would take it upon them to create a potato controller. The player then hopped into Skyrim, slaying dragons with efficiency, even with a spud. Konami funds MGS5 prosthetic arm. During the run-up to Metal Gear Solid 5, Konami held a competition to give one lucky fan a prosthetic arm, based on the one wielded by Big Boss in the game. The winner of the contest ended up being James Young, who lost an arm and leg in a train accident. The arm is incredibly advanced, allowing precision movements. There are plenty of things you can say about Konami, but this is a pretty great contest.
Like this video? Why not give us a like and subscribe? We try and upload amazing videos almost every single day. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.